The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
30-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it up past the 35. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Done.
13 yards remaining on second down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 15 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And goal.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
Tackle made.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Darnold. Uncorks one for Davis. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down at the 28.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time.
And it's 3rd and short.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
On play action, Wentz under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Nothing.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Check, 47. Watch the out.
Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz.
He'll air this one out from Mims.
Room here to run. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Darnold.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw his wins.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off at about the 31. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. that's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
22. Touchdown, defense. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, baby. Return.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Looking for Woods that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Slam. Hey, center. Hey, red 5-2, on here.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Mike, here we go. 20. I smell fear in that offense. Go. Slam. The great 57. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You better be.
Now Wentz. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
A loss of...
And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Check. Field. 55 to Mike.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Airing it out deep for Woods. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Darnold got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
off of play action. Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Now Wentz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Wentz gonna throw. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Into the red zone. Wentz to Thompson on the screen. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Number 26.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Eagles are back within a score.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. J.K. Dobbins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Trey 15. Trey 15. Sunday. Let's put them on the buses. Let's go.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. First down, Dobbins. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Darnold. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
Able to connect with Mims.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a carry for Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon. And I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
The score, Jets 24, Eagles 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Won't look like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
Denzel.
A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Wentz to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Denzel Mims with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24, Eagles 21.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
21.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
22's coming, Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming.
Faking the give, Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
22's coming. 22's coming.
Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point Jonathan Jones. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. So after the INT, here's Wentz. A throw taken in by Sims. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Focus, defense, focus. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
On play action, Wentz. Open man here, Sims complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Denzel Mims. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Today's final score, Jets 31.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jets, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
feel the way, my heart out on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that split? Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring, just for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Even blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got a